didn't follow schedule. Tomorrow I will definitely to follow the schedule. Okay, we are talking about the middle way. The middle way. That is maybe it's the view of the middle way. And already I said something. Maybe you can try to get the meaning of the view of the middle way. And also those who are like studied Buddha's teaching, surely you know very well. I don't need to mention you, but if you are not really follow the Buddha's teaching, but maybe you can to learn. Any kind of the education is quite a benefit for you. And what is in the text says, the meaning of the middle way, and you to seriously to study, finally how much is the benefit. You can analyze. If there is no benefit, absolutely forget it. I would to say that is very important. Most times we say the religious, it's religious, particularly in our democratic point or the modern generation societies. It's difficult to believe something else. And but if you are be the good, serious, concerning yourself, maybe to learn your own appearances, and we cannot to ignore our own kind of the conditions. Why I say that? Because any kind of, maybe you are rich, maybe you are like kind of poor, handsome, beauty, ugly, man, woman, child, it doesn't matter. You concern happiness, definitively. You also concerning sufferings. I don't want it. Don't want. I want. These two struggling in our life. Then it's our like kind of the comfortable condition. Happy, sorrow, in the feeling inside. This sort of feeling is sometimes producing or give condition in our conditions, maybe externally appearances. And when I look at the rainbow, it's empty, and there's nothing substantially existence. But it's making me feeling happy. Oh, wonderful, look at the rainbows. If someone says, why you are happy to see the rainbow? Just to see. Which kind of benefit? I don't know, but when I look at, and like a kind of the rainbows disappeared, mind is empty. I saw the rainbow. Concretely, conclusion, what you have, only memory. This sort of all appearances, form, sound, smell, tasty, textures, everything is like a rainbow. It gives something feeling. But conclusion, how it is. And how we can to make peace, that is the maybe we can to, it's benefit from this middle way. And therefore we are studying. That is kind of title. And normally, whatever we take to study, we need to learn a little bit biography of the author. That is the Mipham Rinpoche. Then maybe you can ask to Mr. Google, there's a lot. He was born in a Kham, East Tibetan, in the same as the region of the Patrul Rinpoches. They are not very far, maybe 5 kilometers each other, their birthplace. And like this in the Dzogchen, he was like a childhood, very extraordinary. It's someone says like mature to really is a forming in this world like as a human. And like this is his Buddha, like kind of the extraordinary. And he wrote this book, and he is the mastery of the middle way. And then is and also middle way. There are different terms. Maybe it's like kind of the how do we say so? Way of the Buddha's teachings. Maybe we can to look back the Buddha, the Gautama, or it's like the Siddhartha. And he is searching something, the source of the happiness, source of the sorrow. Who can to dispel the sorrow? Who can install the happiness? And he first time saw like a kind of the suffering of the birth, old age, sickness, death. And he more grow up, he understood like a kind of the, like not much sense for the wealth, position, titles, to be king, to be rich, to become famous. It is not very kind of the solid. It's when you die, when you become the ash, those things not much useful. And he saw that he kind of those things are to give up, to research. And also when he researched scientific way and spiritual way, he asked many spiritual master, teacher, yogis, everybody to give answer to him. Say, you should to ascetically to do something, practice the, but then maybe something else give you something happiness or liberation. So that is he's a little bit not really satisfied. He has all the times doubt. If someone can do it, then why this kind of big balance? Balance of the samsara nirvana, rich, poor, healthy, sick. And someone is like a royal, everything's made gold, silver, delicious food, servers. Someone is difficult to get food, drink, no shelter. Who made this kind of big balance? Not equal. If there is a power for something doers, why they don't do it? He has this kind of doubt. And therefore, is not very much satisfied. He has many Hindu masters, like many sadhus. They like kind of this reply, maybe says like pray in the space, to sacrifice yourself, to go under the hardship, to pray, maybe something else to give. And also his science, of course, not. Then is his own way to look at his mind. And then he's found the meaning of the middle way. We call the equanimity. That is the essence nature of your own minds. And this is Buddha, he says, like, everybody is this nature. If you realize that the middle way, you're free of the sufferings. Suffering, but everything is tolerant, and easy. And also it's like kind of openness. You something not necessarily reject, not necessarily accept. You realize that ground, that base in yourself. You don't need to externally something look at that. Therefore, he is be enlightened. I found something in my mind. That means he realized it. It's a peace, profound, deep. Make me free from all the sufferings. And my point is equals. And that is also you have in the essence in your mind. Any sentient beings, maybe apply yourself. You don't need depend something else. Teacher or Buddha or God, deities, not depends on that. Totally depends yourself. Why you need to looking externally something looking, open the mouth and something. And also, of course, some his friend, Hindu masters, saying, you are godless. Why you are coming? We are different ways. Once he's like great Hindu master, Kashyapani. He met in the river Niranjana. And first they are very good friend. And Buddha coming close, he says, can I talk? No. You are godless. You don't believe any at all. It's like different paths. I'm not like this. But I want to talk to you. And the Kashyapa said, okay, talk. What are you doing? Okay, I'm like kind of day, night. I'm a pray in the deity or God, or I don't know, something. And to make me deliver from samsara to nirvana. Wow, he said, that is wonderful. If I follow you, we are on the other side, the shore of the river Niranjana. If I want to go to other side of the river, I would to say whatever you say, do things sincerely, honestly to pray. Say, can you put me? I cannot cross this river. Can you put me other side? Then someone can put me from this side to other side. Kashyapani said, no, that is not. Then you need to rely on the boat, or maybe you need to swim. Then it's like, what are you looking for? That is the my meaning. You rely on God, or you rely on the Buddha, you rely on the deity, or you rely on the teacher. It doesn't matter, but you need to effort yourself. And that's my meaning. But of course, I believe external conditions. For example, if you put seeds to grow up, you need a condition of the fertilizer. But to really grow up is a seed. not fertilizer. Maybe God to help to you, but to be liberated to yourself. If you do not realize your own nature, how can do God or Buddha or any external conditions? And condition, I believe, I respect, but you need to realize that your. And then Kasyapan argued, and he said, "You are the extraordinary. Can I become your disciples?" Okay, I give you Kasyapanis. And he's the best Buddha's disciple. And you know his stories. But he's beginning great philosopher of the Hindu master. And my meaning is, he's something realized that in your mind is to need to, like this. And then it's like, he's taught like this kind of the middle way at the beginning. And then there are way of the differenters. And the group's name is like a kind of the, I don't know, but maybe you know the Sutatika middle way. Or Swantatika middle way. Not really Swanta. Sutatika. Ndode yup amapa. Pokela ndode yup amapa. Ndode is Sutariva, not Swantatika. This is the Madhyamika. And the Sutatika Madhyamikas, and like another ones, the Yogacharya middle ways. And this truth is like a different, a little bit way. I don't know, it's like maybe Sutatika's middle way is how they perceive these appearances. I don't know, it's direct to what in the teaching, in the Buddha's suttas teachings point to say like this, you know? Maybe for you, it's for those Buddhists, maybe it's easy, but maybe some beginners. But there are two classes. The Sutatikas, middle ways, how to think about these appearances. Maybe we can to say it's this cup. Middle ways, like this cup is everybody perceived this cup. When I look at this cup, you look this, 100 persons look at this cup. And then there is object. This is our object of the cup. And someone say, can you take this object? Take this object. This object is our common subject matter. We analyze. What do you think this subject? What I think this subject? To other people to think this subject. This may be many majorities thinking. This subject matter is surely existent here in the relative point. Because I see cup, you see cup, everybody's. For my object of this cup is our subject, but this cup. Someone says, you take this object as the subject of this cup is not truly existence. Why? It is emptiness. Then how you can to say? It is luck, dream, hallucination, mirage. If you say like this, then they're different. For example, the Sutatikas, Madhyamika says, this cup is in the relatively existence, but when you analyze, because this cup is name, abstract name, absolutely, but cup itself is many, many particles. It's like 4 directions particles, and the middle particle, and when you call the particle, but this cup is like piles of the atoms, particles. How you give the cup? Which part is the cup? And also, this cup is my object. And now I'm says, my subject of the mind is, or perceiver of my mind is, perceived this object. But ordinary, if not studies, any kind of, you don't study philosophies, yeah, cup is there. But you really to study Madhyamika's way, they say this, it's only like kind of the contraction or chemical reaction of your eye, some inner elements, product, or how to say, is projecting something there is, like same as the film projectors. Inside you have a picture, then this kind of outside shined, but like hallucination. Never, ever, 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 forever, any times existence of this cup is. When you see cup, at that moment, it's baseless, rootless. There's nothing existence. And then what? Just this is kind of the inner mind is kind of projecting it. Then you apply these objects to all the appearances and varieties of the phenomena, big environmental, number of beings, and so many things are also produced through your mind. And if you not analyze, you cannot talk that, okay? It's a Sutatika say, this is existence. But you analyze, it's a particle, you can to establish to emptiness. Other one says, you analyze or not analyze, you choose to kind of your hallucinations, like a kind of the similarity of the hallucinations to see is like this cup, but nothing existent. What do you think? You need to analyze. This is the first class. Okay? And second class, the Charya Madhyamikas. In Tibet you call the Nanjushup Amapa. And this Nanjushup Amapa, or is like a Yoga Chara Madhyamikas. It is kind of universal nature, or something is maybe not object of this, subject of the mind. Then they call the non-dualities. Non-duality means not object, not subject. But go beyond that, there are something luminosity's universal ground. the emptiness of the subject-object, there is something producial, universal ground. And self-emptiness and self-illuminators and something existence. What do you think? And Svantetikas is more kind of the believed. Of course, in the mind, this similarity, but more like the Sutatikas, more externally, the object, there are something. Maybe this object of a cup, maybe someone's to look at this cup, maybe mountain. Maybe someone's perceive this cup as water, fire. It doesn't matter, but there are something object. For our humans, we say cup. Then it's like inner subject, of course, there is something, but externally there are something common subject, matter. It's something else there. But yoga, like the Madhyamika says, go beyond the subject-object. There is undescribable of the luminosity's existence. That is the universal grounds. This is the meaning of the middle way. That if you realize it, you'll be enlightenment. What do you think? And also then is yoga, charya, middle ways. Also they are divided. And then is the Svantetika and Pasangikas. There's two classes. Svantetika middle way, Pasangika middle ways. More advantageous. And this kind of to analyze to this phenomena, how it is. Now, one point, we are searching the universal ground, okay? Universal ground is existence or no existence. How it is. That is we call the Buddha nature, your realities, your nature of the mind. That we need to concerning. Middle way means when you look at your natures, you need to middle way them. For example, this existence, you wrong. No existence is wrong. It is maybe come from object, object, no. Maybe subject, how it is you need to, how you concern this kind of the essential mind. And this is like one point, I'm searching my own nature of the ground. The source of my appearances. At that point of view, samsara is, of course, your appearances. And our common appearance, you can say, it doesn't matter, but now it's like, when I see these things, it's my own appearances. Maybe your appearances, maybe not your appearances. Whatever I perceive, you don't know. What am I perceive? What you are perceive, appearances, I don't know, I cannot describe. I imagine to say, maybe you have appearances of the same as mine. But that is the individual, like kind of the way of the concerning. And that perspective, when I perceive samsara or the nirvana it's kind of my own appearances. Then we need to check, analyze. If I'm like kind of the searching, analyze your appearances, which kind of the benefit? Nothing. Okay, I says, I understood your appearances. What you understand? If someone look at this computer, oh, there is one mountain I perceived. Oh no, it's computer. Maybe it's very difficult. And because it's like, how to say, others' appearance is different. This is truly truth. For example, if we say, maybe this object, we have similarity appearances, but these appearances, someone like very much, someone hesitate, someone's neutral, someone think more clearly, someone perceive dirty, someone perceive this side, someone perceive other side. For example, this object is absolutely different perceived, and never ever same what we perceive, but kind of similarity. Yeah, I see the one cup, you see cup, but inside different kind of the perceiving. And then that point of view, appearances is uncertainty, really difficult to establish. Then you need to, I have appearances, then you need to analyze how I can to weigh of the thing in these appearances. For instance, if you think it's like when you have a rainbow, you think a rainbow is truly existent, substantially exist. I want to cut, I want to do something. Maybe I cut the rainbow to make my table. I will to knocking down or cutting down, I will to build, I will rainbow house. If you have this kind of imagination, it's just useless, yes? Just kind of. And like this, maybe we can do sometimes all our appearances, sometimes useful, okay? We don't know it, but sometimes I'm not sure. We are searching like this, like a rainbow of our own appearances. Appearances, all appearances, looks like a rainbow, hallucination. It's really you can to catch. And then it's like we are like kind of very much rely on this. As I told you beginning, when I want child, I want to catch rainbow. Running after the rainbow. I telling to mom, I want to catch. She said, if you study very well, then you can to catch. That time we can to make beautiful for your choice. Okay, I start when I can to catch. And then it's like grow up, then I can't, now can I catch? You catch your education. Rainbows never ever. Then it's this kind of considering. Now we are looking something ugly things. Ugly. Reject. Difficult to reject. Abandon. Reject. I don't want. So much terror. Oh, like they're beautiful, want catch up, running. Until we're exhausted, we are running. This sort of exhaustions, sufferings, endless, how we can to make ending. And therefore, then this object we think. But Yogacarya said, hey, guy, there is nothing existence. Your object of the appearances, truly emptiness, like a rainbow, hallucinations. What do you think? You want to become the Yogacarya's Madhyamika or Sutatika's Madhyamika? Which one would you like? You need to seriously concern it. If you don't want to concern it, someone says, I want to simple, our Western way. Just relax, It's like causing relax. That is, I'm not sure, bring you enlightenment, okay? And you need to analyze what is the really causing, what is the really equanimity, what is the really peace. If you a little bit put effort to understand, maybe afterward, maybe you don't need meditation. Once you realize it, The qualities is insight, indivisibility, insight anyway, wherever you go, whatever you do, peace mind is there. And that is otherwise is just I want simple, easy, like a calm and mindfulness. I'm not sure. You know, sometimes our Western, some groups, they love meditation is a fashion now. And I don't want religious meditation, I want meditation. Fantastic. Maybe you can to meditate, Madhyamikas meditation. But meditation is good, but correct meditation, profound meditation, extraordinary meditations, result is wonderful. Then someone is meditate 20, 30 years, mindfulness, finally fed up and say, what it is? My mind is nothing changed. 20 years before my mind, after the 20 years, my mind exactly the same. I give up. Bye-bye meditation. This kind of happened. Take care. I'm now is the Western's mentalities. Religious sector, but I want to meditate. How? Mindfulness. Too calm. One is like calm means I don't think about it, but mind is really turning. There's maybe no object, no subject, but darkness, blank, and nothing. There's no really the meditation's view perfect. Meditation's wrong. Result is someone's completely fed up. Once one of my friends, he meditated like a kind of, how do you say, Zen. Zen is teachings, also emptiness, karma. Look at the world. Don't want to look at any colorfuls. Only look at the one meditate. 10, 15 years, finally, kind of mind movement is a kind of the disappearing everything. Himself, war, he thinks it's nothingness, and jumping and running around. What can I do now? It's I'm losing myself, I'm afraid. That is the wrong meditations. Sometimes you lose all the interest, all is this kind of, and that moment you need instructions. True, you go to that kind of the, like Sutatikas, Madhyamikas, how establish meditation of the middle way. And yoga, how do you say, the charyas, the middle way, how to establish to correct meditation. Then it's meditations to correct, result is meditation, happiness of the luminosity shine in your mind, then is extraordinary, inconceivable luminosity arising into your mind. Therefore, it's the radiant of the like kind of the Buddha's mind. You have your own Buddha natures, correct meditations to wake up. And then is no hesitation, no need to afraid, successfully, worldly, you don't need any at all. You got it into your minds. And you got it in mind better than the universal king. You got it in your mind is you honor of the richness of the universal. And your inner you got these things is cannot to compare even if you become the most famous in this universe. These things what it is, relative, impermanent, just a few minutes disappeared. But through good meditation, the middle way, to analyze, correct meditations, then realize that your this middle state of your nature reality and to shine out. That is, therefore we are, practice, follow the Buddhas, want to become Buddhas. Or you just want to simple way, easy way, like this. Yeah. I'm not sure, okay? What am I saying? You should to study a little bit. Oh, this complicated. Our Western, we need very simple. I make jokes sometimes. Our life is not simple. How much we are busy. For instance, myself, a stupid practitioner of the Buddha's teaching. But worldly, I'm more than the 60 years of running. Conclusion, I don't know. Empty hand. Nothing else. And 60 years of running, now more run, no. Old age to journey. You need to go away. Then what is the life? If really to meditate it, is inner maturation of the Madhyamikas. Doesn't matter 60 years or 70 years, 50 years, 40 years. Succeeded your life, meaningful life. You are not dependent this world's materials. Maybe it's inner your successful meditation of the middle ways. They succeeded. Universal explosion. You are not surprised. No need astonished. No need to panic. No need to traumatize. And like this, maybe that for meditation middle way, you analyze. Then maybe this is some more kind of true basic Madhyamika class. And in India, are like kind of the Buddha's disciples there. Because all the disciples, Buddha, his teaching is the perfect middle way, but disciples sometimes to different understanding. Then they need to share. I understand that, you understand that. Then they are like kind of the true benefit for the next generations. But of course, these two classes, a lot of argumentations, existence, non-existence, like this way. Maybe it's Yogacharyas, it's like kind of the highest realization or the understander of the middle way you call the, I think the Savantetika, yes? Or the Pasangika. Yeah, Pasangikas, the middle way. And that is then is like finally, when you are understood that, then you need to maturation. That means meditation. And true experience is like this experience. Then you can do maturations like this. It's your view is like kind of the BB. Here is beginning, it says instructions. Meaning of the view of the middle way, by the instructions to introduce to you, inside you have this understanding of the view of the middle way, and that you to cherish through the meditations, to look after and like this, then there's nothing kind of meaningless, and there is like kind of to really like maturated into your mind. Therefore, okay, now I'm going to the main text. And the first is homage. Is Namo Machu Shira Yese. And this Namo is like kind of the meaning of the prostration. Machu Shira Ye is like kind of Machushir Gosha, and the deity of the Machushir, the wisdom deity. I think Ye is like kind of the auxiliary verb or grammars. And that means it's like I'm prostrating to the Machushir. And also it's like kind of the, if you homage and to respect to this kind of bodhisattvas is such a kind of the benefit. And also in Sanskrit li. And also you say it's Namo means Shiri Ye is like kind of the Sanskrit. Machu Shiri Ye, I don't know, it's like this phonetic, is Hindu, like Indo-Europeans, like phonetic. And we have maybe in Tibet and in Asia, we have different phonetic. For example, we say sometimes Mbenza is a Vajja, but that is like kind of someone's correct. Mbenza is not Mbenza, it's a Vajja. Vajja is like more kind of our Indo-Europeans phonetic. We have like kind of the V. V is Mbenza, is maybe is Benza. That, but doesn't matter like this. Machushir, yes. Now it's like the sentence first, maybe line to line. Sometimes in the English translations connect to the two line because of the structure of the sentences. And then is maybe we can too slowly to look. Maybe itself has the, maybe to put the chapters like timetables. But maybe we can to say it's like our timetable, the basic middle way, in the like kind of the, in the middle and the middle way, the result of the middle way. In the basic middle way is the true truth. And in the middle and the middle way, it is the meditation. And that is, or you can to say it's like middle way, it is like according the two accumulations. And then the result of the middle way is the true enlightened body. Like basically, true truth. True truth is the basic ground, in the middle, to accumulation, the end, maybe to result is to Gayas. Maybe we can to put these three chapters on it, basic, middle, result. Or maybe it's like others basically view of the middle way, meditation of the middle way, result of the middle way. Or you can to say it's like the activity of the middle way. That means view, meditation, and conduct. And like this. Then first is we can choose according view or basic. Basic is like this, when you talk on the view, meditation, conduct, or beginning, middle, and result. Beginning, our subject matter is the true truth. This true truth is a relative truth, absolute truth. And view means is like the view on it. How about you have view of the relative? When you talk about relative truth, which kind of do you concerning relative view? And also is the absolute your view. And the finally unification of the true truth. That is the middle way. Not a relative, not absolute, middle way. The true truth is like united. Then is the middle way, perfect view. And the middle, you meditate on it. And the relative viewpoint, you are meditating like when you are unique to realize that you have view, and relative point, you making the accumulation of the merit, and absolute truth point, you making the accumulation of the wisdoms. You maintain on the unification of the true truth, view of the middle way, meditate on it. There is a unique unification of doing the two accumulations automatically. And then the result, the consequence is you kind of realize the two kayas, Dharmakaya and the Sambhoga kayas. You can to say. And this is like kind of finally middle way of the kayas, inseparability of the Dharmakaya and the, you can to say, Rupakaya. And like this. Now we are based like kind of we analyze this says middle way. Once you have gone through the training in the analysis, what you are the analysis? You need to analysis about based the ground to truth. You analyze relative truth. You need to analyze absolute truth. And therefore, once you have gone there, and before that, maybe you already like kind of the basic procedures or the preliminary part, maybe you already studied. For example, here is many is like philosophers, old students. They studied a lot of Madhyamikas, particularly true truth. They knows about the relative truth. They knows absolute truth. Maybe they don't know, I don't know, they really know unification of the true truth. If they realize that the unification of the unified of the true truth, surely maybe they are already enlightened, but I'm not sure. And they did, maybe for news, or maybe it's like beginners. It's easy ways. Relative truth, that means is a kind of the subject, object, and subjects of the 5 faculties, all the 8 consciousness, and this like kind of. Then is according that we have the object, or according to like there is the 5 object desirables, sound, smell, so on. These things is in the relatively kind of existence. And in the relatively, fires can burn, waters can take thirsty, humidity. It's like this. This is relative nature, relative reality. And that is like kind of the relatives, momentarily, one moment. And also this Buddha gives terminology of the relative truth, so profound, very much. Because it's like if someone's good person, why you call the relative truth? Relative shouldn't be truth. Truth is not relative. Very strange name, relative and truth. How is the corresponding, synchronize this truth? You are good, bad. A good, bad name, will give you names like this, or bad, good name. Very strange, yes? It's relative, but truth. Relative and truth. In the ordinary, if you never study the Buddha's philosophy, just in the street, it's like kind of ordinary business, rich, any kind of point of view. These things are real. And consider waters as water, earth as earth, fires as fire, computers as computer, tribals, everything is you, me, family, relative, also my friend, enemy, everything is like truly existence, their point of view. And you cannot to say it's not truth. Poison's poison, medicine's medicine. Of course, they don't know the causalities, but there is functionality of the relative like kind of the causalities. But at that point, just like kind of without any analysis, just like kind of holding, okay, object, subject, you, me, samsara, nirvana, that's, and then it's a kind of the like come from, we don't know that I'm come from, why else it and disappeared, I don't know my source, I don't know where am I don't know my destination, but there is, everybody's there knows, okay, like this. And this point of view, you cannot to talk many things. Why? Because it's like, if you say, oh, this object of computers, emptiness, sect, what are you talking about? This is not emptiness, I can't touch this. It's working, I'm working on it. I'm here, you are there. Yeah, okay. Because it's like this. If you really deeply, honestly, to be yourself good way. For example, someone's alcoholic, drug addict. Don't drink alcohol. Not good. Don't take drugs. And what? It's happiness. If you don't want, you don't want. I want it. I like. What you can do? Never listen. Even on the street like this, give me one money, give me food. Please to stop. No. My way is like this. Then it's untalkable. No communication. Some our Western people is like this, in Tibet also. Kind of proud, arrogantly. I know, yeah, this is a religious sect, I don't know. I'm okay. I can manage my life. I have good job. I'm handsome, I'm beautiful. I can to take care of my family. Absolutely, you good person, but ordinary. Okay, sorry. And that is like kind of just everybody's can do. Sometimes there's one master said, self-concerning, even the animals. Some birds, they make safe nest, make egg, their children's make the eggs like start, like chicks coming out, they collect food. They can create family, not necessarily human beings. You just collect your food, you make business, to make married, to create children. Okay. And then finally you become very old, like same as me. And then you think back your life. What do you have concrete things? Maybe someone says, yeah, this is my part of life. I'm going, okay. That is wanted, but still scaring. Am I have reincarnation? Am I death is disappeared? What am I will become? That point is maybe we cannot to talk much. How do you say? It's like philosophy, these things. And then it's the relative these things. Why not? I need to analyze. It's true. Analysis. It's like how it is. I have appearances. Okay, you can to say, I am healthy. I have like this. This is forever. How it has happened. Am I really exist? And my family exist? What do you mean existence? To more approach, then your mind is more clearly. And it's in the Buddhist, what I'm saying, in the Madhyamikas, it's like what the Buddhas. You're more rich. then you need to go to absolute truth. That means, reality says, absolute means truth, reality. Absolute truth. Then is the feature of the what you perceive, what you yourself to other appearances is really the feature, what it is, to find the as, what is the realities. Then maybe you can do these things are really momentary nature. It is like hallucination. How it's like I want to really concern these things. And there are many different ways to think. Here is a true analysis, training in analysis. All these things has cause. Without cause, no existence. That is we call the functionality of the cause. Whatever we have cause, functionality. Do you understand? Functionality. Whatever, for example, if you have seed, it has productive. All the cause produce something. That means it's the cause is functionalities on the relative point. Then is in the relatively cause and result. This is no need to religious person. Not kind of the you're talking about karma, but how it is the relative realities. There is cause and result. If I says like I want to make food, maybe which ones? Croissant. And there are something like kind of the need to cause. Maybe first I need idea and to create, and then I need to recipients. What is necessary? Which kind of flour? Which kind of the recipient or butter, sugar, honey, and everything. To collect, then maybe your cause is created into your mind. Then you created croissant. Then croissant there, maybe also someone's eat. There is something. And all the times, or when you can take a seed, even you beat one person's beat like this, the beat is a cause, the functionality of other one's pain. Like this. Then this is a relative reality. And then it's like depends of the result. Depends of the result. We have there's a consequence. And our body and all these things is a result. For example, past things, the consequence is present. Present is not randomly, not immediately. This current present situation is absolutely in the past, in the moment. In the past, there is no existence, no present. The present is to kind of the beautiful or nice things, depends in the past. Obviously, it's not a religious point, not it's a science, but that is the realities. Therefore, we call the result is depends. Then, the essence and the essence of the nature, or the identity is the nature. Identity is nature means in the relative things. The nature of the fire is what? It can burn. And earth is nature's heavy, solid. And this thing is in the relative point. It's like this. Cause is functionality. Result is depends. The identity, that is the nature. It's not true nature real ultimate, but nature means water has weight and can drink. Like fires can burn. This is in the relative nature. And these things is we need to concerning cause and result and the natures. Then we need to analyze cause. Cause functionality produce something. And if you something don't understand, tell me, okay? Now I'm going back to the cause. Cause. Yes? Cause. Result. Identity, essence of nature. These three. This is included all the relative realities or not? Not, can you tell me? Everything's cause, result, nature of the identity of. Identity of the nature means identity of the water, fire, or human and animal or tribal. This included all the relative things. Then is from that, of course, different way. Then we thinking cause is functionality. Now it's like in the relatively cause is the inevitable produce the result. Are you sure? 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 I'm not sure. We? You say we. Woody we. Okay. Functionality of the cause produced definitively. And result is depends the cause. Yes or no? That you accept it. And the function, the identity of the nature is truth, yes? Water's nature, fire's nature, nature is, for example, your Buddhist point of view, you say nature of the nature mind? No, I'm not talking. Relative nature. For example, this computer's nature is like kind of there is something electricity, I can type, I can to work on it. And water's nature is I can to drink. This is in the relative point, nature. And then you said yes. And then it's at another schools, they're coming. I'm a Yogarchaya. Yogarchaya Madhyamaka. You are wrong. You said this is the functionality of the cause. Cause how to produce the result. I want to argue. How is cause produces things? If this cause, this is a cause. And then you say the functionality of this. Functionality of this can produce the result. One is like the seed and the green shoot or something coming out, result. This one is come from the cause. Existence is coming out or no existence coming out. Can you tell me? Existence already in the cause. Why is coming again? Already existence. If no existence in the cause, this shoot, is no existence never coming out. Then how do you say? Existence coming out, the shoot, okay? This is seed. And then the seed is a cause, functionality. But this functionality, you say, look, from cause, shoot is coming. That is true. But this shoot is coming out the cause itself is this one or is not others. How it is come from? If this shoot, the result is at the where there is existence, no existence cannot produce the cause. Then existence on again to reborn or to come out. Why? You already existence there is.
Potential.
Huh?
Potential. It's not like cause existing there. It's potential of make a cause.
A potential is, what do you mean potential? For example, is existent or no existent is how it is. What is the connected, the result and the cause, the shoot and the cause?
Kind of continuation of different results which become cause and results and results. For example.
What do you say?
Like continuation between.
What is continuation? Cause is continuation or the result is continuation?
When we start to separate something from each other, then
I mean is what your separation? You separate the cause and the result.
already separation.
I mean is that the one you are the cause, there is no result. What you need to
There is no result, yes.
huh?
There is no result. But reality shows that if this cause can produce the result. Unique because other people know
the cause, you said is cause, in the cause existent the result. Or cause is divided too, yes? Tell me.
because of our experience, we know
Our experience. Yes.
We know that this is the cause and this is the result.
But yes, then is the result is not come from the cause. Because you separated.
It comes, but
How it comes?
slowly. Step by step.
What do you mean step by step? You accept cause to functionality, then it's like a result is coming. And that is other circle says, if you are wrong, then you need to say this is. For example, the opponent to say is like this, this result is already beginning exist in the cause. If you say yes, then why is need again to maturate it? Not necessarily, because existence. If you say no existence, what is to produce?
But I'm saying about potential, it's a bit different idea from my side.
What is the potentially?
It's only because we know that.
What do you know is like, come from the cause, coming the result. That is, of course, not philosophy. You can order not people, they know that.
Rinpoche, I agree with this. I'm just trying to somehow.
And that you need to a little bit to say yes or no. For example, if you say our kind of thinking is come from cause and from a seed is come from the cause. That's all. I don't want more talk. Then there's no conversation stopped. But now it's reasonably we are talking about the result and the cause, how it is connected. If you say dependently, like interdependently, maybe but it's cause, not result. Result is not cause. And this perspective is a causeless. Yes? And result is depends how it is the depends. You depends means it's like kind of the resultalism. You are not connected to, not depends of the cause, because you are not come from the cause. And that is like kind of the, you say it's like independently, okay? Origination. So dependently, then yes, that is the truth. Emptiness appearances make emptiness, but then both like this, yes? But emptiness is not appearances. Appearances is not emptiness. But it's like kind of the appearances is emptiness. Emptiness is appearances. Do you understand what I'm saying this? And this maybe is the need to cause. And then it's a result. Okay, I'm talking about result, like green shoot. One green shoot is come from the cause, and like a kind of the cause. But in the cause, the shoot is how it is to reborn. Is from the self or from the others, or neither, or causeless. Interdependently, as you say, potentially, or kind of the relatively, kind of, yes, it's kind of like this. But ultimately, how it is. Because it's like the result, as the result of the like kind of green shoot is a producing itself, self-producer, or it is kind of the produced by others, or both, or without, huh?
There is another possibility.
What do you say?
There's another possibility. Because
There is
another possibility.
a possibility of the.
Because what it's not the seed or the shoot that decides that it is a seed or a shoot, it's the one who sees the seed becoming a shoot that says, now it's no more a shoot, it's no more a seed, it's a shoot. It's the observer that is deciding if it's a seed or if it's a shoot, and when it's not more a seed and when it becomes a shoot, it's not.
One is a seed is coming, cause it's disappeared, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that is the normal, the ordinary way thinking of that.
Yeah.
That is, but the shoot is not the cause. They are completely different. Yes? Why? And then it's a cause, the shoot is cause, not cause, because cause is different.
At some point, the seed disappears and the shoot appears.
That is not philosophy, some point. That is like, I would to say, yeah, it's I don't know, but it's some point is coming out, and that is normal. This is, of course, some point is some point is coming, but how we need to connect it. It is like reality is, okay, it's a possibility, absolutely. Some point, oh yes, that's true. But cause, one is the shoot is coming, not shoot is coming out. The cause is shoot like coming out. It's cause and shoot is totally different. Oh no, in the cause, inside there is existence. Exist, for example, peacock's leather. And they see in the kind of the peacocks, all this leather's colorful things already existence in the some peacock itself or some in the body, what you need to again to produce, existence inside. And then it's like coming out is completely different. Not causes coming out of the shoot. Some in the point, yes, this is coming out, that's true. But causes, then the result is produced itself or others. Some in the like kind of the Sutta Chayas, I would say, okay? Sutta Tikas is a middle way, says, the result of the shoot, not self-produced, maybe others. Others what? Maybe conditions, fertilizers. These things is the produced. Then others to produce to you. And then it's like kind of the fire can produce the water, or maybe it's like kind of the light can produce darkness. Darkness produces light. To others produce to others. It's possible. You don't need really your cause. Others produce others. For example, the rice seeds can produce the barley. Because other things produce the other result. But barley is all the time produce barley. Rice is all the time rice, not others to produce other things. Then the result is not self, not others. Of course, neitherly, absolutely not. And then it's without this two. It's like kind of the no cause, no existence. Need cause. Interdependently, potentially, possibility. There's yes, this is a relative. Like a kind of, if you say it's like in the ultimately, nature emptily, inconceivably like this, you know? Yeah, maybe. Then you need to more approach to the empty nature, middle. This is very kind of the necessary. And then is the identity of the nature. Identity of the nature. Identity of the, which kind of identity? Identity nature, can you establish or describe definitive water, earth, wind? Say, this is definitive water. Particle, some is like kind of this thing is like the scientific way. This is not really. But when you more analyze water, identity of the water nature, for our perspective, this humidity, like kind of the soul, like kind of the liquid, and can take the thirsty, is this one is the identity of the water. It is wrong. Some other sentient beings perceive water as earth. They're digging, they're living inside. Then how can you describe this is identity of the nature? We say the fire can burn. My fingers burning, as burning. Someone is like they perceive fire is as water or earth, digging, drink, living there, never burn. At that point, what is the really identity of the nature? Or this identity is or single or many. And this way, then maybe you can just say, oh, I cannot talk in relative things. Absolutely inconceivable, undescribable. You are reach into the path of the middle way. And that is this is where therefore it says like the gone thorough the training in the analysis. Analysis, that is the very important analysis. And the main like kind of course we talking about empty nature. Immediately empty nature like this is you just kind of the abstract name, do not understand, then it's like kind of funny way. If you analyze or investigate cause, rules, identity of the essence, nature, these three things is the reality of the relative truth, relative phenomena, and into the absolute, like a kind of the middle view of the middle way, which is the empty nature. And this one is like really, and the next, the verse, sentences, you can to look, and to say it's like, once you have gone through the training in the analysis and developed confidence in the crucial points. It's a crucial point. I don't know the translators, crucial point. Maybe that is the selflessness, causelessness, resultlessness, essencelessness, selflessness. Maybe crucial point. That is the truth, crucial point. Actually, how it is the feature of these relative things. If you do not analyze, someone says, I want food, I want nice bed, and comfortable, nice to drink. That my like kind of the goal, my love. Okay? More than that I don't need. Then there's no conversation, okay? No, it's like this. And if you is like kind of really to study, follow the religious, you need to education this. Someone to says, you should do like this, and why? Buddhist path is like this. Even Buddha, he says, this sort of philosophies, I'm telling to the truth. The truth is like this. Is truth or not, you need to analyze until you find the confidence. He said the confidence in the crucial point. Here he said is that, but actually you have confidence in the selflessness. Don't myth, selflessness. Selflessness is a kind of the crucial point. What is the benefit of the selflessness? Because you holding wrong way. I am like kind of the existence. I'm a truth. All these things are the truth. Relative these things, truth, reality is a really existence. Then you have a lot of emotional things. And it's a kind of the follow the illusion. If you not analyze, this is permanent, clean, truth, forever. It's not truth. That is the wrong way thinking. If you discharged how to see the really these relative things, and then that is the crucial point. And say I'm existence, self, ego-oriented, then it's like fragile sensitivities and to produce samsara, nirvana, lot of complications. If you are like kind of realize the selflessness of the crucial point, and then you be in the near the enlightened. I think 12:30, yes? Yes? Okay. I'm too late, yes? Sorry. 10 minutes is okay. We studied only 2 sentences, a lot. Only 2 sentences. Good luck. Thank you very much. Shoncho Central Rinpoche, Mashi Pana Chidrichi, Shipanamba, Goni Konda Perwa Sho. Lasso Bonapati. Om Benzo Satusa.